Well, back here in Central Texas, without warning, Chip and Joanna Gaines welcome customers for the first time at their highly anticipated coffee shop called Magnolia Press.
Chip Gaines, famous for fixing up homes, suddenly left Fixer Upper and came back with a scary message. Why did he disappear at the top of his career? Together with his wife Joanna, Chip's unexpected leave stirred up lots of wild guesses. Dealing with big personal problems and too much fame, he had to protect his family's happiness. For Chip, renovating homes is about spreading joy and hope, not just work, but something terrifying made him step back. Let us keep digging into why Chip left so suddenly. The crazy challenges of Chip Gaines. Chip Gaines' worn-out houses into beautiful homes has recently started stepping away from the public eye along with his wife Joanna. This sudden move made many fans curious, as they began to wonder why the couple was leaving the spotlight. The change seemed to come from personal struggles and the pressures of being so famous, which started affecting his family life. He had to make some tough decisions that ended up changing the direction of his family's future. While the reasons behind this decision are many, what we'll find out may be more surprising than expected. As rumors swirled about Chip and Joanna Gaines stepping back from the spotlight, whispers of a groundbreaking secret project began to surface. He always captured the hearts of viewers with his passion and creativity. For him, every renovation was more than just another job. It was a personal mission to bring happiness and hope to the homeowners he worked with. His excitement for restoring old homes was clear, and this dedication earned him a lot of respect and love from the community. But there were hidden challenges behind the scenes, ones that eventually pushed him to take a break from his career when it was at its peak. What really went on behind the cameras is something that will be fascinating to uncover. As we dive into why he decided to step away, we find a story full of love, dedication, and unexpected hardships. Even though they left TV, their story didn't end there. Behind closed doors, the decisions they made not only shaped his personal life, but also affected his family's future and the legacy they wanted to build. Every house he worked on wasn't just a project, it was a reflection of his unique talent to see beauty in forgotten places. However, this same vision that brought him fame also created problems in his personal life, eventually leading him to take a step back from the public eye. But this wasn't the only challenge they faced. Their sudden decision to leave surprised many, both personally and professionally. It reminds us that even those who seem to have everything figured out can face moments that change their path entirely. By looking back at this part of his life, we get to reconnect with the man who inspired so many people. It also gives us a deeper understanding of the complexities in life, even for those who seem to have a perfect life on the outside. In the end, this story isn't just about stepping away from fame. It's about the resilience and love that kept them going as they pursued their dream of making the world a better place, one house at a time. Joanna, always glowing with happiness, worked with him to design the perfect engagement ring, with him watching proudly. They celebrated the special moment with a family dinner where Joanna shared, "Both our parents and all our siblings were so happy for us." The following year, they had their wedding at the historic Earl Harrison House in Waco, Texas. Joanna wore a beautiful strapless white gown and a tiara, and they took photos beside an old car decorated with a "Just Married" sign. As their love grew, so did their ambitions. It all started in Joanna's father's auto shop, where he first met her. Their bond grew into a strong marriage and a successful business, turning their love for renovating homes into a shared dream. As their skills merged, they began transforming homes, laying the groundwork for their future fame in Waco. Building dreams. In 2003, as their relationship blossomed, they started Magnolia Homes, a real estate and renovation company, long before they became TV stars. Joanna's eye for design paired perfectly with his building skills, and together, they were an unstoppable team, flipping homes throughout Waco. Their business success caught the attention of industry experts. Soon enough, HGTV producers noticed their potential, not because of a big flashy presentation, but because of their natural chemistry as partners. But this wasn't where their journey truly began. Before their hit show Fixer Upper, he and Joanna had already remodeled over 100 homes in Waco, helping to make the city a popular destination for home buyers. Their teamwork made way for Fixer Upper, which first aired in 2013. Audiences loved watching them transform rundown properties into dream homes, with his hands-on style and Joanna's design talent winning hearts. The show's format, where they picked a home, did a major renovation, and then revealed the stunning result, kept viewers excited to see what they'd do next. As their fame grew, so did the pressures of balancing TV, renovating homes, and raising their 5 children. He began to feel overwhelmed, and both he and Joanna realized they needed to make some changes. They chose to focus on their family rather than the show, showing that for them, home wasn't just about the houses they worked on, but the life they built together. This decision emphasized their strong bond and how much they valued their family above everything else. But leaving Fixer Upper wasn't an easy decision. The growing pressures of fame, especially after a scary incident at a flea market, made him realize just how much their lives had changed. In his book, No Pain, No Gains, he talks about how overwhelming fame had become, particularly after losing sight of his son, Duke, in a crowd of fans at the flea market. While searching for Duke, he found himself surrounded by fans, making it hard to focus on what mattered most, his family. This experience became a turning point for him, making him rethink how much of his family's life should be shared with the public. Though it was hard to leave the show, it was necessary for their family's well-being. Even after stepping away from the spotlight, he and Joanna continued to pursue their business and personal dreams, proving that their story was far from over. He and Joanna Gaines grew their business by launching Magnolia Journal, a lifestyle magazine, and opening Magnolia Market Silos, stepping into the restaurant world as well. He also started exploring new creative paths, writing books with Joanna and even trying out some acting. When they left television, it gave them the chance to turn Magnolia into a full lifestyle brand, going way beyond just home decor. In 2016, they opened Magnolia Silos, a place that included shops, eateries, a bakery, and spaces for events. It quickly became a popular spot, drawing lots of visitors and boosting tourism in Waco. By 2019, Waco was seeing more than 2 million visitors every year, compared to about 564,000 in 2013, thanks mostly to Magnolia Silos. This showed just how great he and Joanna were at building a loyal fan base and keeping people interested. They also added Magnolia Seed Plus supply to the silos, which helped expand their brand even more and cemented their position as leaders in the lifestyle space. Their efforts did more than just grow their business. They actually helped revitalize Waco, proving how much impact a couple can have when they follow their passions while staying true to their family values. Branching out beyond home renovation, they explored new business avenues, each step expanding their influence. The Blossoming Empire. In April 2019, they announced they were starting a new media company, where both of them would serve as chief creative officers. Allison Page, the president of HGTV, would take on the role of president for this new venture. Their plan was to launch a TV network and a streaming app to share their unique design ideas with even more people. Later that same year, in November, they opened Magnolia Press, a coffee shop in Waco, adding to their already impressive lineup that included Magnolia Table and Silos Baking Co. By April 2020, the Magnolia Network had a preview on the DIY network, and the full launch was planned for 2021. However, the COVID-19 pandemic delayed it until January 2022. When it finally aired, Fixer Upper was the main show. But despite all these exciting developments, Chip found himself dealing with some personal challenges that affected his public image. He was accused of unfairly buying out his early business partners right before gaining fame with Joanna. His former partners even sued him for insider trading. This wasn't the worst part. Though he won the lawsuit in 2020, the damage to his reputation was done. After that, he filed a countersuit for defamation to try and clear his name. The case was eventually settled out of court, but his image had already taken a hit. People began to see him less as a community leader and more as someone out to make a quick profit. Then, in 2018, they ran into trouble with the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, when it was discovered that their renovation work didn't follow the rules for dealing with lead-based paint. Recognizing how serious this could be, especially with children involved, they acted quickly to fix the problem and made sure all future projects would meet safety standards. But that wasn't the end of their troubles. The EPA found that 33 homes featured on Fixer Upper had not followed the required LEED-safe practices, raising concerns about the safety of the renovations done on the show. Still, they didn't shy away from addressing the issue. Magnolia Homes agreed to pay a $40,000 fine and contribute $160,000 to a Waco program aimed at reducing lead paint risks. They also made it a priority to educate the public about the dangers of lead paint. To do this, they even created a special episode of Fixer Upper that focused on safe renovation practices. To ensure this never happened again, they put in place a strict system for following safety guidelines in future projects, including better training for their staff and keeping detailed records. This was their way of showing how seriously they took these issues, especially given the influence their show had on so many viewers. Facing personal and professional hurdles, they navigated the complexities of their growing fame. Health crises behind closed doors. They have faced numerous challenges throughout their personal and professional journey, navigating not only the demands of public life but also serious health issues. After leaving Fixer Upper to focus on their family and new projects, they continued to work hard, but this intense pace took a toll on their well-being. In February 2019, Chip faced a severe health crisis, a critical heart attack known as a widowmaker caused by the blockage of a crucial artery. This life-threatening event served as a clear warning about the risks associated with their busy lifestyle and the personal sacrifices they were making. Their lives have been a complex balance of great professional achievements and personal hardships. The couple has had to carefully manage their public visibility, which only grew with the success of their businesses, alongside the demands of their private lives, health, and family. The pressures they experienced offer an important lesson. Success in the public eye often comes with difficult decisions and sacrifices, particularly when it comes to maintaining health and safety for themselves and their family. Their experience serves as a reminder that personal well-being should always be prioritized, even when professional obligations become overwhelming. Despite the daunting challenges they faced, they continue to inspire those around them. Their resilience in the face of adversity is a testament to their values, showing that it is possible to persist through difficult times while staying true to one's principles. Whether in the realm of their home renovations, business dealings, or personal relationships, they emphasize the importance of continual learning, growth, and making wise decisions that take future consequences into account. Their journey is a powerful example of how to maintain balance between professional success and personal well-being, a balance that many strive for but few achieve. After his emergency surgery to remove the artery blockage, Chip made a full recovery. This frightening health scare underscored the pervasiveness of heart disease and its potential to affect anyone, regardless of age, fitness, or lifestyle. His story is a critical reminder of the importance of recognizing heart attack symptoms, such as chest pain or shortness of breath, and the need for quick medical intervention. His recovery highlights the life-saving power of timely medical action and the role that lifestyle choices play in managing long-term health risks. Following his recovery, he turned his personal health crisis into a mission to raise awareness about heart disease. Leveraging his platform and influence, he began educating others about heart disease prevention, drawing from his own experiences to share practical advice. He emphasized the importance of maintaining a healthy diet, staying physically active, and avoiding harmful habits such as smoking. His experience demonstrates that heart health is not just about genetics or bad luck. It's something that can be managed with a conscious effort to live a healthier lifestyle. Even as they work to spread awareness about health issues, Chip and Joanna remain deeply involved in their businesses, always looking forward to new projects and endeavors. After taking a break from Fixer Upper in 2018, they surprised their fans by announcing the return of the show in 2020 under the umbrella of their new production company, Magnolia. This decision sparked discussions and speculation, with some wondering if the initial break was due to disagreements with former producers. However, their return in 2021 with a new season reaffirmed their status as a leading force in the home improvement industry, and they proved that they still had the passion and creativity that originally made them household names. Throughout this period, the couple demonstrated a strong commitment to family, health, and well-being. Despite the high demands of their public roles and the pressures that come with fame, they have been open about their struggles and victories, sharing with their audience both the challenges they've faced and the lessons they've learned. Their story is a powerful illustration of the possibility of balancing work, health, and family life while still maintaining a focus on the things that matter most. His health scare, followed by their triumphant return to television, serves as a reminder that focusing on core values like health and family provides the strength needed to persevere through hard times. After overcoming tough challenges, they tackled their most daring project yet, reinforcing their commitment to inspire. The birth of a lifestyle network. The comeback of Fixer Upper was a big deal for fans who loved the show before. This time around, they brought new things to the table and took on some really big projects. One episode that really stood out was when they decided to renovate a historic hotel in Waco, Texas. This wasn't just a regular house fix-up, it was a huge project that turned an old building into a gorgeous destination. This showed that they were ready to take on bigger things and that they had really sharpened their skills in design and renovation. With this big project, their brand, Magnolia, started to grow into something much bigger than before. Magnolia isn't just about fixing up houses anymore. It now includes a bakery, a restaurant, and even places where people can stay on vacation. All of these are decorated in their unique style, which mixes old-fashioned charm with modern touches. But that wasn't the end of it. The launch of the Magnolia Network was another major step for them. This network isn't just about bringing back Fixer Upper. It offers a bunch of different lifestyle shows that cover things like crafting, cooking, and gardening. They wanted to create a space where they could share shows that fit their ideas about making life at home better and more beautiful. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. The Magnolia Network isn't just about their own shows. It's a place where other creative people can come and share their ideas and projects. It's like a community for people who love to create and appreciate simple yet impactful design and lifestyle improvements. But wait, there's more. The growth of Magnolia shows how they are not just about renovating homes. They're about inspiring people to bring creativity into every part of their lives. Whether it's through a bakery, a restaurant, or TV shows, they keep finding ways to influence and encourage their audience. Despite their incredibly busy schedules, they remain grounded by their core values of family and faith. They are open about the importance of being present in the lives of their 5 children and continue to engage in philanthropic efforts, such as their support for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. In 2021, a photo of him with a shaved head sparked concern among fans, leading to an outpouring of support. However, it was soon revealed that he had shaved his head as part of a fundraising initiative for St. Jude, donating his hair to make wigs for children undergoing cancer treatment. This heartwarming act dispelled rumors about his health and underscored his commitment to giving back. What do you think about celebrities using their platform for charity? Share your thoughts, comment, like, and subscribe for more discussions.